Okay, so it dawns on me in that instant, okay, this is why she reacted the way that she did. Well, when I put two and connected the dots, and at the same time, I thought, okay, that's about the time. That's the same day she found out she was sick, or the day after she found out she was sick with this condition. And probably in her mind, she was thinking, oh, you know what? This is the worst thing that could happen to me right now. And this little petty stuff, these people say this, that, and the third. But the bigger issue was, I never said anything about her at all. She just assumed that I did. I was talking about myself. But her reaction to what she thought she heard explained to me that she was going through a current trauma of finding out her health was bad, and her life, at that time she didn't know, could have been, was jeopardized, her well-being. And people react, different ways to mental conditions and physical conditions. And this is my point, coming back off of the Will and Jada issue. It is something going on in that household, and we don't know about it. But we walk around daily with adults who are still trapped in the traumatized childhood mindsets, and they still haven't manifesting into their adulthood. So that's the psychology part of me. This is my regular. But yeah, people will react to things differently based on where they are. People react on things where they are mentally and physically in their lives, and if it's in a good space or not. And when you mature, get the therapy or treatment that you need, and become aware of it and know how to process and develop it, develop um, emotionally through it, then you can respond to things accordingly. But I'm thinking in this position, I mean, it's just so many different perspectives to look at. You have the individual in marriage and family counseling, like I was telling y'all. In counseling, you have the family, but even though it's a one family, each individual is they're still their own unit, and they all bring something different to the familial table when it comes to counseling and therapy. But trauma, physical or mental, emotional trauma can have different, make people respond differently or in inappropriate ways, is my whole point of these last two videos as it relates to the Will and Jada Pinkett Smith situation. So you got to look at also other factors that have occurred in the past year with the August Alsina situation, and a few years ago with the Oscars and Will and Jada having back and forth with them. It's just so much to unpack. You can unpack this 1,000 ways.